let me show you one shocking thing. Now, is only covenant. Do you think God keeps only covenant with just the righteous? Hello? Huh? You think it's just the righteous that wait? You see, covenants are good when you are in trouble. Please, can you go with me? Walk with me at the back there. 2 Kings. Let me show you something that baffled me. I saw this at about 5 a.m. this morning. I have read it before, but I never saw it this way. 2 Kings chapter 3. 2 Kings chapter 3. Let's see those who honor God with their sacrificial covenant. God is a God of justice. You see, he does not fail in his words. When he says, he will bring it to pass. I want to read from verse 7. 2 Kings chapter 3 from verse 7. There's a king here. Something happened. There's a trouble. There's a trouble. It's a war. It's a war, Pastor Tracy. And he needed deliverance. As a matter of fact, one of the things that I put here is that covenant brings about deliverance. He needed deliverance. Watch this. And he went and sent to Jehoshaphat the king of Judah, saying, the king of Moab has rebelled against me. Wilt thou go with me against Moab to battle? And he said, I will go up. I am as thou art, my people as this thou, and shout. And can you give me a more simplified version? Sorry, it's a long time I went to school. Give me a more simplified version. If not NIV, maybe amplified. This is more like it. This is for our own generation. Sister Agnes, all this others shout and they like it and wicked and whited and white put. But Jeff, it's a long time I went to school. I didn't go to school in that generation. This is sorry. And he said to Jehoshaphat, king of Judah, saying, not say it. Say it. What is it? What is it? Oh, he's saying. Depends on your English teacher. Saying, the king of Moab has rebelled against me. Will you go with me to war against Moab? And he said, I will go. I am as you are. You see, I am down. I am this. Stefano, you wanted to put me on the English test this morning. God will have mercy on you. My people as your people, my horses as your horses. Go ahead. Verse 8. Joram said, which way shall we go? Jehoshaphat answered, the way through the wilderness of Edom. Yeah, go ahead. 10. Go. We're still going. Don't walk with me, please. Then the king of Israel said, alas, the Lord has called us 3 kings together to be delivered unto Moab's hand. Nah. Follow me. Go ahead. Well, go. But Jehovah said, is there no prophet of the Lord here by whom we may inquire of the Lord? One of the king of the servants answered, Elisha, son of Jehoshaphat, who served Elijah, is here. Go ahead. Jehovah said, the word of the Lord is with him. So Joram, king of Israel, and Jehoshaphat, the king of Edom, went down to Elisha. Let's go ahead. And Elisha said to the king of Israel, what have I to do with you? Let me get that place I wanted to. 2 Kings. Did I lose it? Okay. Go to 15. Let me see. No. It's actually a story about a prophet that he was in a war with Israel. And then when he was losing the battle, he now went to make a sacrifice of his son to take throne. Remember that story? He made a sacrifice of his son, only son, to take the throne. And the Lord turned the battle around unto his favor. He was not part of Israel. That's where I'm going. He made a sacrifice, I think. Verse chapter 26? 26, 27. Okay, yes, thank you. You see why it's good to have a... Sir? Covenant. God bless you, sir. will bring it to remembrance, have you? Yes. And when the king of Moab saw that, thank you. Covenant is working here. And when the king of Moab saw that the battle was against him, he took with him 700 swordmen. This one didn't help him. Oh. He took with him 700 swordmen. This is the king of Moab. He's not an Israelite. Hello? The enemy of the covenant children. Right. He's now trying to get God to do something unusual. Watch this. Verse 27. Then the Moabite king took his elder son, who was to reign in his stead, and offered him to a burnt offering on the wall in full view of the horrified enemies. In full view. Let people see your sacrifice, your covenant. Don't be ashamed. Don't be ashamed. Don't think, what would they say about me talking about Jesus Christ? It's a covenant between you. What's your business? It's your life, isn't it? This is trouble in his camp. He wanted to use his sex knowledge. 700 men. The thing failed him. You know, sometimes the devil can preach the Bible to you. Huh? You don't know. So he said, hey, this God, I know his weakness. I know what will work for me. You say, God tells you, he's calling, put down that $1,000. God, no. Let me remind you, my mortgage. God, Rogers is coming tomorrow. God, my car is broken. God, you have 1,000 reasons for not giving the money. But this guy, you see, God help us not to. There are some troubles that you will not even remember how much you have.